out here vibing. Yes. Alright. Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm gonna just be talking about what my perfect army is. So, well, we're gonna probably have to look at change army, because this right here will not do. So, let's just take a look at change army. So, what? Hang on. Okay, I was using that to help get the boat points in my grinding period. Let's just go ahead and put that in. Alright, so, what is my perfect army? Well, I'll start off with, like, the basic troops. So, first we have, like, well, it's no surprise that I have 10 elite robot railgunners. They just have way too much range, and if you have them, it's over for the other teams. They can't do anything. They have way too much range, so no doubt. So I put 10 of them just because of that range, and then for the rest of the 6, I have some other stuff. So for 4 of them, I have robot minigunners because they don't have as much range, but they have a high fire rate and high damage, and then so that's why I have 4 of them, and then 2 elite robot soldiers. They're very fast, but they have some higher range than the minigunners. They do similar damage, just a bit slower of a fire rate. So I'm just putting those out there because those can help support the elite robot minigunners when they're not in range yet. So then I use the engineer. I use the engineer because it's kind of probably the best super noob. Its damage itself, it isn't that good, but it spawns sentries, which can help deal some extra damage, and also it can heal tanks and vehicles and all that stuff. And speaking of that, let's get into the vehicles. So I have 4 heavy railgun tanks, no question that they are the best tank in the game. But then I also have a heavy ambulance just so I can heal all of these guys, because the combat medics and that stuff, they're not very good. The heavy ambulance does a really good job of it, and it also has a high amount of HP, so it's harder to kill. Then the engineer can heal it, and this guy can continue healing these guys. So then I just use the gunship planes because they're good, no question that. And then the heavy aircraft carriers, they spawn bomber planes, and those planes can help deal some extra damage. And I think something that Shosko said in a video is that, like, the bomber planes also might distract them, so that other troops might fire at them instead. So yeah, that's another reason why I like them better than, like, you know, a heavy guided missile destroyer or a heavy battleship. So yeah, now that I've gone over my perfect army, let's see them perform. Oh yeah, these guys are the slow. They are pretty slow, the tanks, but as soon as, like, these guys right here, they'll be able to take over the middle, and once they do, these guys will come in and get rid of anything else that approaches them. I think a really good example for this army is probably by using the daily challenge, because this army does a really good job against the daily challenge. But if you look at that, these guys, they're almost there. Oh yeah, the elite robot soldiers are also good because the engineer and ambulance, they're not very good holding up against themselves. So the elite robot soldiers, which go as fast as them, really will help defend. Because, well, these guys are also pretty fast, but if they stop to shoot, well, yeah, they stop to shoot, so that might delay them, especially if there's another base to the side of you that's consistently spawning. So they're not very reliable on getting to the middle that quickly. So I rely on the elite robot soldiers, and then the elite robot minigunners will come in after to help deal some damage. And yeah, this server isn't that good, so I basically have the middle for free, and then here come the railgun tanks. So I guess that's my perfect army. I was kind of hoping I could demonstrate it better, but this just isn't a very good server. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.